welcome to Dance and Study channel, DS channel. Guys, in our today video lecture, we will cover class 12 physics chapter electrostatics. So guys, I hope you all are exciting for that. So buddies, if you have seen my previous videos, please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel and please stay tuned till end. Guys, okay, let's get started. So people, all the very first I want to explain electrostatics. Electrostatic means static electricity which involve study of electric charge at rest. Electrostatic means static electricity which involve study of electric charge at rest. After that, I wish to explain electric charge. Term electric charge. So electric charge is a characteristic which possessed by material, object that makes it possible to produce electric force. So people, this is a very simple definition of electric charge. When two suitable objects are rubbed to each other, then these objects possess electric charge due to transfer of electrons from one object to other object. One object possesses positive charge due to loss of electron and other object possess negative charge due to gain of electron. Now we have to study about properties of electric charge. Our first property is the like charges always repel each other. Unlike charges, attract each other. The charges are additive in nature. Fourth one is the electric charge is conserved. And last one is the electric charge is quantized. So these are the 5 important properties of electric charge. Now we have to move on ahead. So our next topic is quantization of a charge. So the quantization of a charge is defined as the electric charge which present in an object in discrete state. Discrete state is an integral multiple of electronic and fundamental charge. Now a very important formula is Q is equal to plus minus Ne, where Q is the total number of charge, N is the number of charged particles, and E is the electronic charge, where the value of electronic charge is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Guys, if you want to find the value of N, so N is equal to Q by E, and Q is the 1 coulomb and E is the 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. After solving this, 6.25 into 10 to the power 18 electron is the correct value of n. People, I hope you got it. Now the time to learn law of conservation of charge. Law of conservation of charge. So law of conservation of charge states that the charge can neither be created and nor be destroyed, but the total charge of an isolated system always remain constant and can transfer from one object to another object. For example, electron plus positron give photon. I think you all know very well about that. In an atom, number of proton plus number of electron is equal to atom. So this is the very simple definition of law of conservation of charge. Now the term surface charge density. Surface charge density as the distribution of charge uniformly per unit surface area, where sigma is equal to dq by ds. I will repeat the definition again. Surface energy density is defined as the distribution of charge uniformly per unit surface area, and sigma is equal to dq by ds. Next one is volume charge density. Volume charge density, same as surface charge density, there is volume, and here we will write volume. So volume charge density is defined as the distribution of charge per unit volume, where rho is equal to dq by dv. I will repeat again the definition. Volume charge density is defined as the distribution of charge uniformly per unit volume, where rho is equal to dq by dv. Next one is electric field intensity. So people, electric field intensity, the electrostatic force per unit test charge, is called electric field intensity, where E is equal to F by Q naught. I will repeat again. The electrostatic force per unit test charge is called electric field intensity. So I hope guys you all are understand very well. So we have to move to our next topic. Now very important topic, that is what electric field lines and their properties. So I gonna show you this question from particular book. So guys, I hope you all are able to see this. The straight or curved path lines along which a unit positive test charge moves freely in electric field and the tangent line at any point on the path give the direction of electric field intensity at that point are called electric field lines. I will make the diagram of electric field lines. This is the charge Q and this is the diagram of electric field lines. Now we have to study ahead. Now I would like to explain electric potential. Electric potential and electric potential difference. So electric potential at a point is defined as the amount of work done required to carry a unit positive test charge from infinity to that point along any against electric field. So the formula of electric potential is V is equal to W by Q naught, where V is the electronic potential and W is the work done and Q is the charge. And electric potential difference between any 2 points is defined as the amount of work done required to carry a unit positive test charge from infinity point to other point along any path against electric field, where V is equal to same as electric potential, V is equal to Q by W by Q naught. Are you getting my point? Okay. Now a very important term is define electric flux. The electric flux through any surface is defined as the product of normal component to and surface area through which electric line of force pass, where the formula of electric flux is phi is equal to Es cos theta. Now a triple star topic is Gauss law. Very important topic. It states that surface integral of electric field over closed surface is equal to 1 by E epsilon naught time the charge enclosed in a closed surface, where it is defined as E vector ds is equal to Q by E naught. Have you need to repeat again? It states that the surface integral of electric field over closed surface is equal to 1 by E epsilon naught times the charge enclosed in a closed surface and is defined by this. Now again very important topic. What are polar and non-polar molecules? If a center of positive and negative charge separated by a small gap, then such molecules are called polar. If the center positive charge and negative charge exactly coincide each other, then these molecules are called non-polar. Means if polar are those which have small gap and non-polar are those which have no gap. Now allow me to explain the Coulomb's law. Are you excited for Coulomb's law? So let's get started. Coulomb's law states that the electric force between any 2-point charge is directly proportional to product of 2-point charge and inversely proportional to square of distance between them. Is denoted by F is directly proportional to product of the charge, where Q1 and Q2 and distance between distance R and square of distance between them, so R square. If we remove proportionality constant, we have right here K Q1 Q2 by R square, where K is the proportionality constant and also called Coulomb's constant. The value of K is 1 by 4 pi E epsilon naught for free space. For clarity, you can make this also where E epsilon naught is called the permittivity of free space. And the last topic of our today's lecture is define capacitance of a capacitor and also define its SI unit. The charge on plates of a capacitor is directly proportional to the potential difference across the plate of capacitor, i.e. Q is directly proportional to V, where V is the potential difference and Q is the charge. Where if we remove proportionality constant, we will write here C. C is the proportionality constant, is also called capacitance of capacitor. If we want to find the value of C, so C is equal to Q by V. The capacitance of capacitor is defined as the charge stored on plates of capacitor per unit potential difference across these plates of capacitor, where SI unit of capacitance is Faraday and Q is equal to 1 charge and V is equal to 1 volt and C is the 1 Farad. Then the capacitance of capacitor is said to be 1 Faraday if 1 coulomb of charge stored on the plates of capacitor when 1 volt of potential difference is maintained across the plate of capacitor. Fams, I hope you all are cleared from my views. So, if you like my video, please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching guys.